Right, okay, welcome everybody. For the purposes of recording, this is Simply Stretch on a Monday night. Right, so you need your usual blocks, books, cushions, tie, and a chair. We're going to start off with calf stretches, please. So you're standing, you might have your foot up on a block, and you are flowing from one side to the other. So we're doing a straight leg flow to begin with. We're nice and tall from the crown of the head, and the leg that's working is a straight one, and you're hanging your heel off your thick book or your block if you're choosing to do that. If not, you can just do it on the floor. And then remember, with this one, as you drop your right heel to the floor, you push through your toes on the left foot, and then the other way around. So you're getting a little bit of a toe stretch going on at the same time. Keep going with that. Gently drawing your tummy muscles in. And then next time, right heel is to the floor, hold it there. So that straight leg calf stretch, we're holding it. You might want to rock around a little bit. You might want to hold it just completely still. Push against that point of support, push in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And again, push. Keep pushing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And final time, please. Push. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. Lovely. And flowing, please. Straight leg flow again from one side to the other. Pushing through your toes. Get that little bit of a toe stretch. Multitask when we can. Okay, well done. Left heel to the floor, please hold it there. Get that stretch, easing into it. Pushing against that point of support, off we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And again, push. Push in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And final time, push. Keep pushing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. Lovely. Flowing again, please, but this time the bent leg flow. So you've got a bent knee, bent ankle, from one side to the other. Okay. Right heel towards the floor or in contact with the floor. Holding that point of stretch. So either in doing that one, keeping the bent ankle, or some of you like to lift your foot up onto your chair or your point of support and have your body weight over the top and use that version instead. Okay, whatever version you're doing, gently push in, please. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And again, push in. Who's got the bird song in the background? It's really good because I've got bird song here as well.
I have here.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And final time, push in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. Lovely. Ease yourself out of that into the final flow. So bent leg flow again. Just gently from one side to the other. We're actually working a little deeper. Feel very lopsided now on this one. Okay, next time your left heel's to the floor, same again. So bent flexion at the ankle and at the knee, either holding it from that standing position or lifting your foot up and dropping it off of a chair or work surface. So I'm just gently rocking in this one as well, but pressure if you want to. Push in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And again, gently push in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And final time, gently push in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Lovely, well done. Ease yourself out of that. You need a work surface, or if you haven't got a work surface, through the wall. We're stretching out our pectoral muscles, chest muscles, so it's either into a wall corner or through the door, I should say, not through a wall. Or if you've got a work surface to hand, you can do the same version as me. So you're kneeling away from it, work surface or windowsill. But whatever you're doing, it's a chest stretch. So settle yourself into whatever version you are doing. Okay. So if you're doing the same version as me, remember you can tuck your toes under and get a little bit of a stretch in your toes as well. Okay, just work yourself into that stretch. If you're doing the same stretch as me, you can drop your chin to your chest, you get a little bit of a neck stretch as well. So I'm doing neck and toes, secondary, but chest stretch, back of arm is my main point of focus. Whatever you're doing, take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out, go a little deeper into that stretch. And again, gently work it if you want to. Equal and opposing pressure if that works, or gently rocking. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And one more time, whatever version you're doing. Keep going for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. Excellent. Well done. Okay. Excuse me. L-shaped stretch, please. Either on the back of your chair or again on a work surface. So as it says on the tin, make yourself into your best L shape you can. If you're not so flexible in this one, you'll find it uncomfortable, lift yourself up higher so you're on something like a mantelpiece or perhaps a higher shelf. Pile up a load of books onto your work surface. So what we're looking for is a stretch from your fingertips through to your tailbone. And I want you to gently rock your tailbone or sway your tailbone from one side to the other. You'll get a bit of a stretch for your hamstrings as well, possibly. Remember, if it's too much, just bend your knees. So as my tailbone swings right, I'm reaching with my left hand. And as my tailbone swings left, I'm reaching with my right hand. I'm gently drawing my tummy muscles in, just very gently to support my back a little bit. Brilliant. Just keep going like that. A couple more times. Lovely. Come to center. And then from there, what I'd like you to do is drop your chest a little bit lower down towards the floor. You might want to bend your knees as well. It's up to you. Imagine somebody's just gently pushing down between your shoulder blades and sort of lean back a little bit, almost as if you're hanging on your hands. So keep that stretch going down your sides, perhaps under your arms, perhaps into your back as well, and more into your hamstrings for some of you. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out so you can relax and just go a little deeper. And again, imagine somebody's pushing you between your shoulder blades, go a little deeper into that stretch. You might want to move your hands a little closer together, see if that helps. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out, go a little deeper. Good, well done. Okay, from there, either seated on your chair or standing, you're going to flop towards the floor, getting a stretch for your back and hamstrings. You can also support your bottom on the edge of a work surface like this and flop. That also works quite nicely. So whatever version you want to do, if you're doing your seated version, knees bent, feet flat to the floor, off of the edge of the chair, just whatever you're doing, let your head hang. So no tension in your neck. If you're doing one where you've got your bottom supported, just sway gently from one side to the other. If you are freestanding, you can go from side to side, but you can also go forward and backwards. So you're transferring the weight from heels through to the ball of your feet, but keep the whole of your foot in contact with the floor. No tension in your neck. Good. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. See if you go a little deeper. And then whatever feels good for you. And again, nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And one more time, deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. Good, well done. If you're on the chair, just sit yourself up. If you're standing, perch your bottom either on the edge of a work surface like I am, or on the edge of the chair. Just going to change the emphasis of the stretch slightly. So you might want to look up at the screen for a moment. So what I'm doing is flopping towards the floor, bent legs. My hands are going underneath my toes like this, and I'm letting my head hang. And then I'm trying to get a stretch in my lower back. So I'm just pushing with my toes and my feet into the floor. Keep it sort of anchoring my hands, but pulling up with my arms. So I get a really good stretch going down the sides of my arms and into my lower back. You have to sort of play around with it a little bit. So you can get it working for you. So you might want to gently pull from one side to the other, but you're anchoring your hand with your feet. Whatever you're doing, take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out, relax. And do that again. So pull your body up in one direction, but push down with your feet. And relax. And do that one more time if you want. If not, just hang. And relax. Well done. Then go back to that original position you were in. So some of you are standing, some of you are standing with your bottom against the work surface, some of you on the edge of your chair, and just see if you can go just slightly further into that stretch you were a minute or two ago. Lovely, well done. Slowly come up out of that, please. Into quad stretches, familiar territory. So you know what you're doing for this. So you might be sideways on your chair, heel to bottom. You might have your thigh wrapped around your foot. You might have your knees supported on blocks. You might be on the floor, side lying, heel to bottom, or face down, or you might be doing your kneeling version. It's up to you. Whatever version works best. Take your time to get into that position. If you're on the recording, you've got the luxury of stopping and starting wherever you want. You can really take your time. Right, okay, so we are lengthened from the crown of the head right the way through our body and out through our knee. Feeling that stretch front of thigh. Remember, it's a massive muscle. It's actually 4 muscles, as in quads. So there's a lot to stretch. So you can rotate a little bit if you want to, change the emphasis of the stretch. That's why we quite often do different versions of the same thing, just to try and get slightly different areas of the muscle. Okay, equal opposing pressure, please. Push. Push your foot into its point of support. Keep pushing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And again, push. Keep pushing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And final time, push. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. Good, well done. Okay, ease out of that. Do the same on the other side, please. Take your time to get into it. Settle yourself into that. And more for a drink. Right, okay, so with this one, I was doing a little bit of a rotation. So I'm pulling up out of my hips. I'm as tall as I can, as usual, from crown of head through to knee. Then I was pulling up out of my hips and rotating towards my front leg. And that is hitting the quad muscles, but towards the outside of my body. And they feel a little bit tighter today for some reason. Okay, equal imposing pressure if you want it. If not, just hold it. Push in. Hold for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And again, push. Keep pushing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And final time, push. Keep lengthened. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Lovely. Well done. Okay, from there, lying on the floor, most of you are down there already, and then stretching your torso. So you can do various versions of this. You can be up on your forearms in this position. So supported, elbow directly under shoulder. Some of you will feel this in your back. It should, in theory, be a stretch for your torso. If you're feeling it in your back, keep it mobile, gently lower and lift, and just keep moving. If you don't feel that position, bring your hands underneath your shoulders and then lift up, keeping your bones on the front of your pelvis in contact with the floor if you can. And again, it should be a stretch for your torso, but if you're feeling it more in your back, just keep moving in and out of it. And then 1 or 2 of you might be more flexible and you'll have completely straight arms and your hands will be closer into your body. And then if you really don't like this one, do arching and hollowing instead. So what that is on all fours, tummy muscles in, arch towards the ceiling, neutral, then hollow. So it's up to you. If you're holding that position, just take a nice deep breath in, breathe out, and go a tiny little bit deeper into that stretch. So if you are doing this sort of cobra or the half cobra, try and keep your bottom muscles relaxed and your legs nice and relaxed as well. No tension there. And again, release out of it a little bit, take a nice deep breath in, breathe out, so you can go a little deeper. Some of you might feel it going through your hip flexors as well. So front of your top part of your quads, front of your legs. And just keep moving if you're feeling it more as a back, feeling it more in your back. Final time, release out of it, take a nice deep breath in, breathe out, so you go a little deeper. Wonderful, well done. Whichever version you're in, drop your bottom to your heels, have a little stretch through there. And then just rocking around, you might want to relax your head on the floor. Moving gently from one side to the other. Good, well done. Okay, come into an outer hip stretch, please. Try something a little bit different. You know the standard one, seated on your chair, crossing one leg over the other. But do try one of the other variations. So you could have your legs straight out in front like this, heel into your bottom, hug your knee into your chest and lean back perhaps and put in a little bit of a rotation. Or you've got the shoelace version as well. All sorts of variations of this one. We'll do Dying Swan on your front as well, is up to you. But if in doubt, go back to the one on the chair. So remember that is this version here. So all of us, one leg crossed over the other, you probably got me right. Because that's what I always tell you to do. And you always seem to follow it. Okay, well done. Right, whatever you're doing, nice and tall, the crown of your spine, crown of your head even, elongating through your spine. And then just gently working that stretch. So work out what you need to do to stretch a little deeper. You might want to just hold it and let your body relax and deepen into the stretch. You might want to rock. You might want to do equal and opposing pressure. Whatever you're doing, take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And again, do whatever you feel is right for you for this stretch. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And again, your choice. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Okay, just hang there for the moment. Let all the tension go. Relax. Lovely. Okay, swap sides. So outer hip stretch on the other side. Left over right for most of you. Easing yourself into that stretch. Okay, 3 lots of your choice of whatever you're doing. Here we go. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. Number 2, off we go. Work it however you want to work it. And just relax. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. Okay, final time. Breath in. And just hold that stretch. Nice and relaxed. Excellent, well done. Ease yourself out of that into a seated short adductor stretch. So for most of you, you will choose a butterfly stretch like this. Remember to prop yourself up on your book or your blocks. That will make it much easier. And if you happen to have a nice convenient wall behind you, you can lean against that as well. Make it comfortable for yourself. So for the moment, what I'd like you to do is stay tall in your spine. So a wall will definitely help with that. So even though I don't have to, I'm choosing to lean against that wall, so I don't have to worry about staying tall. Then I'm just letting my hands rest on my knees, a little bit of weight against my knees. Right, either just use your hands as extra support and hold them there. Sorry, extra little bit of weight against your knees and just hold them there. Or actively push heel of hand against the inside of knee. In a little bit of discomfort, never pain. And keep pushing. So 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. And again, push. Keep pushing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. Final time, pushing. Pushing 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Well done. Good, good, good. Right, from there, either standing with support on the floor in a wide split stance like this, when you can have your hands up on blocks, or go closer to your chair and be supported on your forearms on the seat of your chair, or be taller, straight arms, so like that instead, or taller still and holding the back of your chair. But you're looking for a stretch between your legs again, but you are in a standing position. If you're a little more flexible, so sort of my flexibility or more, you can choose to either stay tall like this or flex from your hips, and it just changes the emphasis slightly. So if I stay tall and I face the camera like that, I'm that width with my feet. But if I flex, I can go deeper into the stretch. It just changes the emphasis slightly. Okay, just gently rocking. I apologise, I'm going to overrun slightly. Okay, just gently rocking backwards and forwards, whatever version you're doing. Then take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Go deeper. And one more time, rocking. Breath in. Out. Excellent, well done. Ease yourself out of that. Lie yourself down on the floor. Plug your knees into your chest. Have a little rock around if you know that feels good for you. And block underneath your head if that helps. So, hands on top of your knees, hands underneath your knees, hands on your feet. Lovely. Okay, drop your knees to the right hand side. Downward pressure on those knees with your hands and actively reach away with your fingertips of the left arm, I should say. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. Lovely. Come back to center. Have a little rock around. Forward, backwards, or side to side. I'm going side to side this time. Well done. Drop your knees to the left. Downward pressure on those knees. Reach away with your right arm. First deep breath in. Breathe out. And release into a full body stretch, please. Making yourself as long as you possibly can. Be reaching. And release. And final time. And release. Good. Finish off with pelvic floor contractions, please. So drawing in your pelvic floor, stopping yourself going to the toilet, passing wind when you don't want to. Hold it there. A count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8 quick contractions. Contract and contract and contract and contract and contract and contract and contract. Well done. Deep breath in. Get yourself up. Excellent. Well done, everybody. Thank you for your company. Same time next week and on Thursday at 8 o'clock as well. See you all soon.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.